Hey guys, Eitan, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm testing out 5-minute craft videos. If you've been on the internet before, then you definitely have seen 5-minute crafts. They make these insane videos for everything to house things, to cooking, to everything in between. Their videos are absolutely insane, and let's be honest, they're probably not for you to actually do, but just entertain you because they're absolutely ridiculous. They're something that I love to keep entertained by watching, and today, I'm testing them out, putting them to the test to see, do they actually work? The first one is this video of apparently taking Skittles in some weird bag with oil and popcorn, popping that together in a pot, apparently makes these individually colored pieces of popcorn. I call cap. That is not true. So today I'm putting it to the test in my own kitchen. So let's just start heating up my pan on a nice medium-high heat. Now, this is definitely a way to make popcorn. I mean, adding in your oil and then frying up those kernels is definitely a legitimate way to make popcorn, but Skittles in there? I just don't know about that, but you know what? I'm putting it to the test so you don't have to. Now, I know people are gonna comment, well, you need the bag, you need to soak the Skittles. There's just no way that makes any difference. I think they just did that because it looks strange. Cover it, and now we just wait for it to start popping. All right, I'll give you guys a little peek on the inside, but you wanna close this pretty quickly. You see they're nice and sizzling, but I'm gonna close this because popcorn pops. Hence the name, and if this is not closed, it will pop, hit you in the face, and burn you, which we don't want to happen. Oh, some of the popcorn is starting to pop. All right, once it starts to pop, you want to just kind of shake it around so that nothing burns. It smells very strange in here. Wait, listen to that. Hear that? That is the sound. Popcorn, but it smells like a weird artificial fruitiness, and I don't know if you could see in there, but all the popcorn just looks like popcorn. They're not colors. I mean, we knew this would happen. Like, it didn't make any logical sense why they would have colors, but there's always a little bit of optimism inside of you, I hope. You can already see there's this gross, like, orange color. Let's just take a peek. Okay. This 5-minute crafts video, as expected, looks absolutely nothing at all like what it showed in the video. Okay, this is an absolute disaster. I don't even want to give it a try, but for the sake of science, I will give it a try. Over here, I have a piece of popcorn that I found that clearly has some melted sugar on it that isn't burnt. So I feel like even though it was a complete fail in terms of the colors, let's at least just see if it tastes decent. Oh my God, oh. Okay, 5-minute crafts. That was the biggest fail of all time. That is nasty. That tastes like burnt popcorn with burnt sugar on it, which is exactly what it is. So we will say this 5-minute craft is a failure. Now you might be confused, Eitan, why do you have a watermelon and a pot of vegetable oil? That is because, yes, this next video is deep fried watermelon. According to 5-minute crafts, if you coat the watermelon in this weird cornstarch mixture and then some flour and then deep fry it, apparently that is delicious. And you know what? I do not buy it, but of course I had to give it a try because you know that is my job. I try it so that you don't have to. Let's just start by cutting off this little watermelon. First off, let's appreciate this little baby watermelon. It's kind of a personal watermelon. I feel like you could probably eat the whole thing. It could probably fit in your stomach. Let's just now cut it into the similar shapes that they did. So I'm gonna cut it into 1-inch chunks, just like that. I'm gonna take a little cookie cutter. They had a more fun shaped cookie cutter. This is all I have. And I'm just going to cut out of each of these 2 little rounds for the watermelon. And now see over here, I have this little piece of watermelon, kind of like binoculars. I encourage you to not throw it out, but actually enjoy the watermelon. Now let's make this interesting mixture. So they have you do some cornstarch, then add in some egg white and some water. I don't even know what to think of this, but you know what? It's 5-minute craft, so the expectations are quite low. Let's just mix this until it comes together into a mixture. All right, let's now grab our pieces of watermelon and just do what they said. So I'm first gonna coat it in the flour. This feels like I'm doing a sinful act in the kitchen by doing this, but you know what? For the sake of science, I will do it. And now I'm dipping it into our cornstarch mixture. Oh my God, this feels wrong. And then into our oil to deep fry. All right, let's see how these are looking. Okay, oh, they got connected. Let me separate them. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a deep fried treat. So So far, so good, but I might regret saying that. All right, the splattering is just getting too much, so I'm now going to take them out. They are slightly golden brown, okay? They definitely do not look like what they look like in the video. You guys know me, I'm a serial optimist, but not about this one. All right, I'm now just going to try to remove the excess oil, and then let's just place this onto our cutting board. I don't see any way this could possibly be even remotely edible, but I mean, let's just give it a try. Let's cut it open. Has a nice crunch. Okay, that almost looks like a deep fried rare steak. It's kind of giving me those vibes. So I'm just stalling. Let's just give it a try. That was as horrible as I predicted, if not worse. Okay, let's just break it down. The outside is a oily coating. Whatever coating they had you do does not do a good job at locking out the oil. It is sopping with oil, and then the inside is hot watermelon. Now, I know some people grill watermelon to get those nice charred marks, and I totally respect that. But deep fried, heated watermelon, it's just not it. It tastes like a hot sack of water. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm like speechless. Whatever this is, 5 Minute Crafts is deceiving us. It does not taste good, it barely works, and it is just an absolute disaster. Okay, so this next one is hilarious. This is a corn dog stuffed inside of a pickle. It is a pickle dog, if I shall. According to this video, if you take the hot dog, stuff it into a corn out pickle, then put it in the corn dog batter and deep fry it, is delicious. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a feeling this one will actually be delicious. I'm super excited to give it a try. So without further ado, let me grab my big ass pickles and my hot dogs right over here. I have an apple corer, and I mean, this is probably one of the strangest things I've ever done, but let's just now take the core out of the pickles. So these pickles are so big, I actually have to go from both sides. Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh, you can do it, I believe in you. Come on, come on. All right, I'll just put it out. Bam. There you go. I now have 2 pickles. I can now see you through pickles. This is definitely a first. These are now pickle binoculars. Now you're gonna take your hot dog. Now this next step might sound a little strange, but it's actually pretty normal for whenever you are making corn dogs, is you're going to stick your skewer into the hot dog. Now you're going to take the hot dog and place it into the pickle. Okay, if that's not one of the funniest things you've ever seen in your entire life, I don't know what is. All right, let's now do it again with an even closer shot so you can see this. All right, we're going to skewer our hot dog, and now we are going to place the hot dog into the pickle. All right, let's move our pickles aside, and now it is time to make the corn batter, not corn batter, the corn dog batter. I guess it's a corn batter. All right, over here I have a cup of all-purpose flour and a cup of cornmeal. This is a super basic recipe. Then I'm gonna add in 4 teaspoons of baking powder for some nice rising action, a little bit of sugar. Then I'm going to grab some salt and a little bit of Salt Bay action into there, and a little touch of freshly cracked pepper. Now let's just whisk together our dry ingredients before adding in the wet ingredients. That looks great. Now I'm gonna grab an egg, and let's do a little one-handed bam, egg crack into there, and I'm also gonna add in a cup of milk. I'm using almond milk, but you can use whatever type of milk you'd like. And now just stir this together until it becomes a nice thick batter. All right, I have my batter over here and my pickle dog over here, and I'm now going to coat it in the batter completely. And then over here I have some vegetable that's preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, we have our pickle dog over here, and now straight into the oil. And now I'm gonna repeat that with my other pickle dog. I feel like pickle dog is such a fun word to say. Pickle dog. Repeat with my other pickle dog. All right, now keep on rotating them to get a nice even fry. This is actually looking surprisingly incredible right now. All right, these look incredible. I'm gonna use this for a little extra support to take out. This is a legit looking pickle dog. I'm not even gonna lie. If I saw this at a fair and it was for sale, I would like buy it. I mean, this looks pretty incredible. I am shocked. After the failure of the last 2 5-minute craft videos, this is just a delight. Dip, 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 and bone apple tea. Oh my God, this is heavy. Cheers. Okay. Look at that. I hate to say it, but I think this 5-minute crafts video is officially approved. It actually is kind of good. I mean, people put pickles with hot dogs all the time, and then to stuff it in is pretty incredible. My only criticism is I feel like the pickle to hot dog ratio is a little bit off. Like, I wish there was more hot dog and less pickle. The pickle's a little bit overpowering, but I mean, the coating is delicious. It's incredible. I mean, it is delicious. There you go. That is me testing out 3 viral 5-minute craft recipes. Let me know down below in the comments what are some other crazy recipes you've seen on the internet. You can leave some links down below and I will put them to the test. Maybe we can make this a new series. Let me know down below. And if you haven't already, be sure to click the big red subscribe button. It's big, it's red, it's free to click. So you'll be the first to know when I post new videos. And I'm trying to hit 100K members of the YouTube fam before the end of 2020. I feel like that'd be a nice way to end it off. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, then I'm happy for you. So the lesson we learned, pickle dogs are surprisingly delicious. Cheers to pickle dogs.